Randolph is fab.
Ayo, Dan.
Ayo, Liz.
Dan not friends?
Jungle, many bachelor shacks. Witch doctor, Dan best friend.
Witch doctor, sheet music, tom-tom?
Music sheet.
Correct.
Witch doctor have, but he no give. He angry.
What witch doctor like?
Witch doctor like sport. Witch doctor and me always see animal fights together.
Witch doctor live far?
Witch doctor live close, above Dan head.
Witch doctor talk no more. Liz speak about crocodile. You fight crocodile?
Dan strong, Dan great warrior. Dan throw knife crocodile far.
Crocodile talk no more. Dan know other Liz?
Other Liz. Dan no.
Yeah, Dan.
Aya, Liz.
It's harder than Dan's skull. It must weigh a ton. It's very old. I can tell by the wrinkles. It's waking up. I'll wait until it's completely awake. Dan see Liz eat paper?
Dan no see. Liz eat, so Dan see.
I have two pieces that say Martin Foulfool Erickson versus Dean.
You give Dan. Dan give witch doctor friend. Witch doctor smile.
And witch doctor give tom-tom music to Liz?
Yes. Witch doctor give Dan and Dan give Liz. If Liz give Dan and Dan give witch doctor.
Liz give. Finally, authentic sheet music for tribal tom-toms.
Randolph loves us all.
I've got the sheet music for the tom-tom. Will you play for me?
Of course! Exclamation point.
Is it just me, or does it move when the tom-tom is playing? She's very smart, organized, focused, secure, and always has everything under control. Thank you! It's a pleasure to hear you play.
You're welcome! Exclamation point.
Finally, Liz got Anne-Marie's help, but what good would it do her?
Ayo!
Ayo! Exclamation point.
Could you play the drums again?
Of course! Exclamation point. Hello? Question mark. No, comma, I'm not interested in contracting your services, period. I'm telling you that I'm happy with my telephone company, comma, miss, period. I just told you that, shift lock, I'm happy with my telephone company. Goodbye! Exclamation point, shift lock. And that crazy Elizabeth? Question mark. Well, comma, I'm not quitting in the middle of the piece. Ellipsis. Hey, comma, I thought that you'd gone! Exclamation point.
Best not to tell her I took this, because she'd never believe me. I wouldn't know how to play it. Better Anne-Marie.
Randolph is fab.
He can't see me or hear me. Impossible. It's as if I didn't exist for him. This was in Queenie's voodoo witch doctor painting. I don't really like it. It was in the box of parts next to the other Liz. It reminds me of someone. That could be a good idea, but the doll is still not completely ready.
Randolph loves us all.
I don't want this to turn into the voodoo doll of a boxer. This doesn't have an opening to put it in. The doll doesn't look like it's hungry. I won't cut this. There's nothing else in there that interests me. I'm not planning on cutting myself. No, no, no.
Randolph loves us all.
I've already demonstrated. Cut this. I won't. Cut this.
Randolph is fab.
Nothing. It's too hard.
Randolph loves us all.
I'm not going to stick it in him, but let's see how he does with a little piece of his apron missing. He seems okay. He doesn't see or hear me. It's as if he were part of the machinery. Now it really is a voodoo doll. Yes, yes, yes! Dr. Cheeky in voodoo doll form. Yes, yes, yes! Goodbye, Dr. Cheeky.
And that was how Liz became herself again, freeing her alter ego from the alienating influence of Randolph. Let's take a look.
Randolph's not found. Randolph.
Ava Morte and the Grim Reaper? Huh.
Ladies and gentlemen, come up front. We're gonna start filming. Places. Lights. Camera.
Action!
Liz!
We have to stop it, Dan.
What?
Randolph. He's going to run for Congress. But the monsters scare people because of his horror films, and that's negative for his campaign. That's why he wants to make family pictures.
And he's putting chips in the brains of the monsters that refuse to go along with him.
Yes!
Like the Grim Reaper and Eva Morte.
Yes, yes, yes! He used them to make a film where I interview them and they say that everyone should vote for Randolph because...
Randolph loves us all.
He's completely changed my life.
His dream of equality has given my life new meaning.
With Randolph, we will be free.
Tomorrow, 3,000 copies of his propaganda film will be shown all across the country.
I know where the film is. I'll try to steal it.
No, no, no. I have a better idea.
Said Liz. I'll film a new movie in which Eva Morte and the Grim Reaper tell the truth. This is the plan. We'll make a new film where Eva Morte and the Grim Reaper tell the truth. You'll switch the films, and ours will be the one that people see tomorrow. Good. I'll be thinking about how to do the switcheroo, said Dan.
But I doubt that those two sadistic monsters will collaborate with you, and even less so with the chips.
At last this has a solution. Problem with your free will? Sick of the weight of that brain ship that you can never get free of? Don't despair. At last there's a solution. Presenting incredible Professor Fly's patented chip extractor.
Fascinating!
It's the most fantastic invention ever.
Fascinatingly incredible, isn't it? But that's not all. If you buy the incredible Professor Fly's chip extractor, you'll receive not one, but two extractors. I repeat, not one, but two of the incredible Professor Fly's chip extractors. Want to leave your friends with their mouths hanging open? Stop thinking about it and take action.
The extractors were absolutely perfect. But once they were free of Randolph's influence, Eva and the Grim Reaper began to show their true faces by refusing to cooperate. They got ready to leave, ruining Liz's plan, when the self-sacrificing Dan Murray got ready to step across the line that separates the men from the heroes.
Wait. I'm about to do something that's going to make me hate myself for the rest of my life.
Are you going to humiliate yourself, stupid?
Sounds interesting, imbecile. Let's see.
The password for getting down to the laboratory. Give me another minute. It's a difficult decision.
I'm getting impatient, stupid.
I have to admit that she showed me some reflexes by getting in there. Calm down, Liz. Everything is under control.
Are you sure? How nice. I don't know. I'm glad.
It works perfectly. Not as much of a diuretic as tea, but possibly more of a laxative. Please, don't be impatient.
My knees hurt, imbecile.
I hate that my misfortune is going to make her happy. Liz needs him conscious to refilm the interview. I want her collaboration, not her hospitalization. The time has come. Take a deep breath, Murray. Punches, black eyes, broken noses, cracked ribs, gratuitous violence.
We're listening, stupid.
Go on, imbecile.
Manny Brown, Rico Sandretti, Los Angeles Stadium, Friday night. The tickets are yours.
And that was how Dan Murray, by denying himself, transcended his nature and made himself into a legend. The idea worked very well. The two actors agreed to collaborate on a new version of the interview in exchange for the tickets, so they went on the set with Liz while Dan thought of how he would replace the new version for Fitzrandolph's copy.
Fascinating. Half my paycheck says that what he's carrying is the film and that he's headed for his office. Meanwhile, let's see what Emil has to say. Ernie, Kadinovsky. Shoot, he's not here. But he did leave the spray gun for cleaning off graffiti that he pointed at me when he was pretending to be a space clown. Closed, of course. This is always the best solution. Go at anything that doesn't work with a club. Although I just remembered my Aunt Peggy. May she rest in peace. Always criticizing my healthy and relaxing fits of vandalism. If she could see me now, she'd say, wait, and if she didn't see me? This is for you, Aunt Peggy. All that for nothing. That might make sense in a way. Done. It fits perfectly into the keyhole. I have a better idea than trying to open it again. The nutcase is in there, taping the film that I'll switch with Willie's. Yes, the moment to visit Willie's office has arrived. And so, Willie, have you called the people to have it copied?
Yes, they'll be here in a little while, and then they'll copy the film ipso facto.
Good for you. Now that I'm completely and exclusively at your service, Fitzrandolph is fab. There's something I need you to clear up for me. Why don't you quit smoking?
Because I won't. It's my health, my breath, and my money. If it bothers someone, who cares? I am William A. Fitzrandolph, and I have earned the right to be above these matters.
Isn't that guy over there Bobby Russell, the masseur for the freaks?
That guy? Murray, don't you know anything about the movies?
Nothing, and proud of it.
That's Carl Doherty, one of...
When Liz has the film ready, thought Dan, I might be able to make the switch when Willie's looking the other way. But no, Willie would see me. I can't take that chance. He can't see me.
The most famous actors. He's been retired for the last 4 or 5 years.
Whatever you say, but he looks an awful lot like Bobby Russell. What's this film about?
It's a short that will be shown tomorrow in over 3,000 of my theaters all over the country.
The film is a short? Wasn't it an interview?
In reality, it's an advertisement in the form of an interview. The start of the election campaign of the future Congressman William A. Fitzrandolph.
Why do you want to get involved in politics?
To do justice. My grandfather was a congressman, but that road is closed to me because of my physical appearance. Murray, we monsters should have exactly the same rights as everyone else. And thanks to William A. Fitzrandolph, we will have them.
Wait, I have more questions. Why did you have Liz do the interview on the film?
She's intelligent and naive, so she doesn't have any known biases against one ideology or another. Plus, her family is very respected in this state, both by business people because of her father and her sister, the businesswoman, and by more bohemian people because of her other sister, the painter.
Why do you include the Lord of the Night and Eva Morte in the recording when everyone hates them?
People hate them because of how they are. But I've offered a completely new and different image of them. Sweet, lovable, generous. My message is, if William A. Fitzrandolph was able to change them, he can change anything.
Your vision of equality is very good, but some people may think it's ugly to manipulate people.
First, no one will ever know. Second, a lofty goal requires a lofty sacrifice. If it's necessary to sacrifice the freedom of a few to ensure the common good, you can count on William A. Fitzrandolph to do it.
Let's change the subject. I'm out of here.
Good luck with Celsius.
What will he be doing now? How's it going, Half-Pint?
I'm building a new chip, one for Celsius. When we implant it in him, he'll become a scientist with impeccably solid moral principles.
I spy...
What do you spy?
something.
What does it start with?
It starts with a R.
Rash. Rigor mortis.
It's a meeting of intellectuals. I better stay out of it. I'll settle for the gunpowder that I put in the tea bag. This leads to someplace far away from the studios for sure. Too far. I'd rather stay in the studios to watch what happens. Tell me, Willie. I have a good reason for you to quit smoking.
Oh, yes?
Your election campaign. Tobacco is bad for your image. Mothers won't want you to hold their babies.
That's true, but...
But what? Fitz Randolph loves us all, but his breath stinks. Come on, the pipe, Willie.
Murray, you are a true friend.
Lit and everything, Fitz Randolph is fab. I'm out of here. Great idea. I'll light the fuse and run. Technical KO. Kajjanowski should know better than to leave his things lying around. Anyone could come in and steal them. They don't make locks like they used to. Nope, there's nothing in there that interests me. Cleans off graffiti like nobody's business.